What about the healing? What up, what up, what up? To my day ones, my day twos, my new news. Hey, hey, hey. Love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for rocking with your girl. And so with that, I'm saying like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, because the some people been saying that they're not subscribed. So subscribe. All right. So with that, I'm trying to make it quick. So let's get into it. So this message, the title is "You Can't Heal in the Same Environment That Broke You." Right. So I'm talking to, and this is a channel message, I'm talking to the collective that is struggling. This is like a family situation. You're trying to heal, you're trying to restore and renew and transform within you, and you're trying to find a way to be able to be the new you, the new version of yourself, surrounded around people, not just family, but family came to me. Um, you're having a hard time being this new you, this new version of you, when you have family and friends that it's not connecting. They don't connect well with this new version. They want you to go back to the old version of you. And when I say that, I'm getting that maybe you're more spiritual. Maybe you go you are growing. You're spiritually, you growing, and you are doing things you're doing things spiritually. You're doing things from a spiritual perspective, and a lot of things that you're doing and you're saying, these people that you are around, they don't understand. They don't understand what you're talking about. They don't connect with that. They don't. What are you talking about? Meditate. What are you talking about? What is it? Why are you using crystals? What? They don't understand where you going. They don't understand how you growing. They see the difference. They see that you're changing. They see that things are changing, but they don't understand why. Why you couldn't stay the same? Why it wasn't nothing wrong with you? To them, it was nothing wrong with you. Why are you changing? You're changing because you can't grow. You can't go to the next level. You who I'm speaking to, you have grown to the fact that God has something more for you. It's something that you're supposed to be doing. It's more to life than to smoking and drinking and partying, and it's more to life than that. God has called you in some type of way. You're doing something different. You are introducing yourself to spirituality in such a way. Spirituality is vast. It's not just a tarot card or a psychic. It's spirituality is vast. It's vast. So what I'm saying is, and what I'm getting is that you decided that you wanted to grow. You wanted to go down this road. You answered the call. God spoke to you and you heard God and you answered the call. But in doing so, you have found out that people, places, and things are not accepted and are not acceptive of this calling. They They don't like it. They don't understand it. And because they don't understand it, they don't want, you feel like they don't accept you. It has caused some, and in doing so, it has hurt your feelings. You have been through some situations where some of these people have hurt you. Some of the relationships that you had, that you really loved somebody, you really cared about somebody, some friends, it could be your family, I don't know. But some of these relationships that you had, you don't have, some things have happened in these relationships. Some things have been said in these relationships and you were wounded. And you have separated yourself and isolated yourself from the situation. However, God is saying that all of that was supposed to happen because you cannot, when you answered the call, you went through a transition. You went through a transition, you went through a phase. And when you went through that spiritual growth, that transformation, that healing, and became that better version of yourself, you couldn't, those same people, you had to sever those ties. That those things had to happen because you couldn't grow with these people. They would have held you back. And the hurt and the pain, the initial hurt and pain that you went through or are going through, it's a process. God is saying that it's a process and you're not alone. And those of you that are going through this, I just did, I don't know if it was on this channel, about friends. But friends and families, it was about friends and how those friendships, those type of relationships, when they end, it can be very hurtful and damaging. And it's as if some of those friendships, when it ends, it's as if it's an ending of a family member. It hurts when those people leave out of your life. It's as a big void has left your life. You're not able to see and talk to that person. It's as if, and it's very difficult. So it's something like this going on. Because it's saying healing, when you heal those relationships, you have to understand that it's not just internally, it's environmental. Your environment has to change for you to grow. Everything changes when you change. Your environment, your internal, your inward have to change. Your outer has to change. And where you going, your path and your path choices, all of that is changed. Your life choices, your life goals, your purpose, your dreams, everything changes. Because when you was with these people, you had a goal. Your goal was to do whatever that was. See, because even if you didn't have a goal, even when you got up in the morning, all you did was drink, party on the weekend, went to work, whatever, that was a goal. Everything is a goal. It don't have to be something that's productive. But when you took this call and you took this commitment and you started to take things seriously about where you wanted your life to, where your life was headed, and the changes and the dedication and the things that you wanted to change in your life. You made a commitment. You wanted to change your life, and you did so. But in doing so, you didn't understand and you didn't get that your environment, your everything, your whole life was going to change. And in the interim, it looks like your whole life is in chaos. You losing friends, you losing families, you having arguments, you having everything is just chaotic. But those things have to happen so you can start positioning your life and transforming your life according to your purpose and your destiny and the calling that you are in agreement with God upon. You got to lose some people, you got to lose some places, and you got to lose some things so you could be free to be able to go on your path without any disruption, without any distinctions, any distractions to try to keep you from going where you need to go and do the things that you need to do. You don't have these people trying to pull you. It's not a tug of war. Then have you trying to figure out, well, I need to be doing this, but you got somebody on the phone trying to get you to go and do this. Now you don't need. You could do that next week. Let's go out and do this. Those people are going against where it is that your soul, your salvation, where you know you need to be going, where you know you need to be growing, where you know you need to be on the road and on the pathway to do. The longer you let them stay in your life, the longer that you got to have that tug of war. And you have those distractions keeping you from doing what it is that you agreed upon. And see, God already know all into that. And so those same people will wound you in such a way that you will never, you'll be distracted from. You'll be so hurt that you can't even think about moving forward, growing. You will be so distracted because you hurt. Because of this person said that, this person did this. I thought you was my friend. I thought you was my man. I thought we had something. I thought you cared about me. I thought we was better than that. We've been friends for 15, 20 years and you do me like this? All distractions. To keep you wounded, to keep you low, to keep you from moving forward in that very thing that is your destiny and your purpose. These people was in your life for a season, but when it's time for them to depart from your life and things change, then that's when all HELL break loose. Because that is when they will truly show you who they really are. They will truly show you how they really felt. They will truly show you just how low down and dirty they can be, and how you and where you fit in that low down dirty idea, thought, deed. And it's never nothing that you think. It's never nothing that you would think that they would say or do to you. But all of those things have to happen so you could be free. And then once it happens, God has to place you in a holding pattern, shield you, and protect you so you can heal. But all of that is part of the process because God knows that those people can't go with you. Because where God is taking you and where you are going, you can never grow with them. They can never be a part of that growth because they're not willing to do They're not willing to answer their call, is what I'm trying to say. They've already made a decision that they're not answering any calls. They're going to do what they've been doing. They're not interested in answering a call. They're not interested in spirituality. They're not interested in bettering themselves. They're not interested. Where they at, that's where they going to be. And you have the nerve and audacity to try to do something better, to try to be. What's wrong with what we doing? We fine just the way we are. We don't need to be trying to be no better version. We are the better version. Right here, down in the dumps. This is what we need. Why you need to change? You trying to be better than us or something? But that's the kind of low thinking. If you want to be that and do that, you go ahead. Ain't no one saying anything about you. But you can't make choices that you can't make my choice and my decision. I can accept whatever you talking about for your life. You go ahead. Why can't you accept what I'm trying to do with my life? Because whatever I'm trying to do with my life to better my life is for me. But you'll see, whoever I'm talking to, you will see that people will take your ambition, the choices that you're making for you, your soul and your salvation, they'll take that personally as a personal attack against them, and it has nothing to do with them. Everybody have a choice and decision in their life. You in charge of your own life. And you in charge of your kids' life until they come up to a certain age, and then, hey, you grown. You go on about your business. But everybody's in control of their life. And if you, whoever I'm talking to, you want to pull up and accept the call, that's between you and God. It don't have nothing to do with anybody else. But you're going to see how people change, how people take it personal, a personal attack, because you don't want to be still doing the same stuff over and over and over again, that you answer a call. And they get mad with you and want to slander you and want to hate on you because you're trying to do something better for you. You're not knocking them. It ain't got nothing to do with them. You go ahead and do what you got to do. But those type of people that take that kind of stance, you can't grow with them. They can't come with you. You got to let them go and let them go about their business, whether it's family or not. If it's family, you have to love them from a distance. If they can't accept who you are, what you represent, what you're trying to do, you love them from a distance, because everybody is everybody is responsible. Everybody's responsibility is for their own life, is what I'm trying to say. And so if you are trying to move forward, God is saying you move forward at the beginning by yourself. You don't take nobody with you. You don't have no expectations, because everybody is not going to want to go with you. So you don't place no, you don't, just because you see and you answer the call, and you don't make them come with you, because that never works. When you answer the call for yourself. You take yourself on this mission. You move out by yourself and leave everybody behind. Love them from a distance. Give them love. But I'm telling you now, the love that you send, the love that you give, It's not going to be enough for some. And then that's when the wounding come, the attacks come, the low down stuff come, the hurt, the pain, the realization that you really was not that person's friend. They really didn't care. They really didn't care for you the way you thought they did. Things change when you go on a spiritual path, and when you're trying to do better, and you're trying to change, and you're trying to answer the call. A lot comes with that. And so that's all this is. Right. It's as if when you grow, as you grow, and the commitment it takes for you to grow, these people, places, and things will always place you in survival mode. These people will put pressure on you, and it will feel like you are in survival mode. But don't worry, because as you grow in survival mode, it makes you stronger. As time go by, it's nothing that you can't survive. It's nothing that you can't grow and do. It's nothing that you can't conquer under pressure. It's all of these things, starting from the beginning, starting on throughout your journey. It's all a path of learning. It's all, not only do we learn about people, places, and things, but we learn about ourselves. And what we learn about ourselves is the most important thing, because we learn just how strong and resilient, how creative, how smart, how intelligent, how wise we truly are. Through the process of learning our gifts, talents, and abilities, we learn so much about our own self. And when you learn about you, what do? You take that wisdom and that growth, and you take all of that you learn and everything you went through, all of those experiences, hurts and pains, and all the wisdom and the intelligence and all the words and emotions and everything, and you teach. You reach one and you teach one. Because nothing that we do, nothing that we go through, nothing that we experience is in vain. Whatever we went through, we can always take that and teach it, give it, speak it, reveal it, and allow somebody else to get that experience so they don't have to go through what we've been through. Or you teach them, you show them a better way to get through whatever they're going through. You give them an outlet. You help somebody to understand, overstand that they're not the only one. And that they can. If you can, they can. It could be in your voice. It can be the words that you speak. It could be the words that you write. It could be the words that you put on audio. It could be a video. It could be anything. As long as you get it out there. Because if you can make it, if I can make it, if they can make it, then we all can make it. It only takes one person to speak. Speak through that, speak that word, get that power out. Because power is in the words that we speak. They hold so much power and so much truth. So if you're going through this, just know that these people, places, and things could not go with you, so they had to be let go. It's not your fault. It's not nothing that you did. It's not nothing that you did wrong. All the projection and the blaming and it's your fault. No. Everything that happened, it happened for a reason. And those people, places, and things could not go with you where you're going. They're not willing to do the things that you're getting ready to do. They've made their choice. You've made yours. And where you going, they can't go with you. And that is the truth why they're not in your life. Whatever circumstance, situation, or why it happened, let it go. It had to happen. You had to be free so you can do what you have to do. You have a mission, you have a purpose, you have a destiny. And that right there trumps everything else that's trying to hold you back. And that's all I got to say about this. So with that being said, if this was your message, put in the comments. Put in the comments, I know now why I had to let you go. Peace. I know now why I had to let you go. Peace. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel, because if you resonate, if you get anything out of this, and if I'm helping you, just imagine how many people I can help if we can get these messages out. So it's about helping the collective, helping our tribe. So make sure you subscribe, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And so with that being said, like, share, and I'm sending you love. Oh, I forgot. Hype it up. So with that being said, I'm sending you love and I'm sending you healing, and Trinity is